Title: The Lady Who Disappeared, a tale of Sydney Smith's wit and humour. Introduction. Opening scene. The camera moves through an elegant 19th century English-style hall, showing old books and portraits of historical figures. The camera settles on a portrait of Sydney Smith. Narrator: friendly voice. Welcome. Today, we're going to tell you a strange and amusing story about a man known for his wit and humour, Sydney Smith. Sydney was one of the most famous preachers in 19th century England, but his fame didn't just come from his sermons. It came from his quick wit and his ability to turn even the most awkward situations into moments of laughter. The camera now shifts to Sydney Smith, the actor, sitting at his desk with papers scattered around him, smiling as if waiting to tell the story. Narrator: continuing, but the story we're telling today isn't just about an awkward moment or a passing joke. It's a story that showcases Sydney's linguistic brilliance. It's the story of a lady who disappeared. Beginning, the camera shifts to a scene of an elegant party in a nobleman's house. Classical music plays softly in the background, guests are engaged in polite conversation, and drinks are being served. Among the guests is Sydney Smith, chatting with a small group of friends. Narrator: it was a quiet, comfortable evening at the home of a mutual friend of Sydney's, a party filled with refined faces and elegant conversations. But as the evening drew to a close, something unexpected happened. The scene shows a servant rushing to the host, informing him that a lady guest had forgotten her umbrella. Narrator: in a serious tone, one of the servants noticed that a distinguished lady, who had been among the guests, had left her umbrella behind. And since Sydney was known for his good nature and charm, he was asked to take the umbrella to the lady himself. The camera shows Sydney smiling as he picks up the umbrella and leaves the house, heading toward the lady's home. The climax: Sydney arrives at the lady's house. The camera shows the elegant exterior of the house, with a large door and servants opening it for Sydney. Narrator: when Sydney arrived at the lady's home, he had no idea the situation was about to take a more exciting turn. The servants welcomed him, but there was a surprise. The servants appear confused. One of them nervously tells Sydney, servant, with concern, apologies, sir, but the lady has disappeared. Close-up shot of Sydney's face, showing mild surprise, which then slowly turns into a subtle smile. Narrator: with a slight chuckle, disappeared? Sydney, a man who never missed an opportunity for a witty remark, couldn't resist making a quick joke. The camera shows Sydney lifting the umbrella, looking at the servants with a serious expression, and saying, Sydney, disappeared. Well, do you think this umbrella might help in finding her? The servants look puzzled for a moment before realizing the humor and breaking into laughter. Narrator: enjoying the moment, of course. It was a simple, innocent joke, but it was enough to break the tension and make everyone laugh. Even in an awkward moment like this, Sydney was able to make everyone feel at ease. The aftermath scene of Sydney leaving the house with a smile. The background music returns to a calm tone. Narrator: after that light-hearted moment, it was later revealed that the lady hadn't really disappeared. She had simply gone out to visit a friend unexpectedly without informing the servants. In the end, there was no real mystery, but Sydney's quick, witty remark turned the moment into something memorable. The scene shows Sydney returning home, placing the umbrella down, and sitting in his comfortable chair, smiling to himself.